Hey, Brad here from Permaculture Flyer, and today I'm going to show you how I research routing options for frequent flyer miles. A recent client of mine wanted to get from Madison, Wisconsin to Fiji at the end of September and wasn't sure which frequent flyer program could get her there. Here's the exact process I used to figure that out. There's a free software program called Airline Routemapper. You can find the download link by going to permacultureflyer.com/tutorials. So this program has an interactive map showing where each airline flies. I can select an airline or even a group of airlines, say all the airlines in Star Alliance, and I can see which airports are serviced by that group of airlines. So back to the Madison, Fiji example. I'm going to look at the major U.S. frequent flyer programs to see my routing options. First, I'll look at Delta SkyMiles, since my client already has a lot of those. The first thing I need to do is go and grab a list of airlines that partner with Delta. So these are 26 airlines that I can use my SkyMiles on. So I'm going to copy that list. I'm going to paste it into the custom field here. And now this is going to show all of the airports that I can get to using Delta SkyMiles. Alright, so I want to get to Fiji. I'm going to click on Fiji, Nadi Airport in Fiji. Now you can see here that there are 4 airports that fly direct to Fiji using Delta SkyMiles. That's going to Seoul to Nadi, we have Brisbane to Nadi, Sydney to Nadi, and Melbourne to Nadi. Okay, now I'm going to go to Madison, and I'm going to see which airports I can fly to directly from Madison using Delta SkyMiles. So we have 6 airports here: Salt Lake City, Minneapolis, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Detroit, and LaGuardia. So the goal here is to get from Madison to Fiji in the fewest number of steps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down these 4 airports that fly directly to Fiji. I'm going to write down these 6 airports that fly directly from Madison or to Madison. And then I'm going to try to get between these 6 airports and these 4 airports in the shortest number of steps. Alright, so let's take this first example here, from Nadi to Seoul. Click on Seoul. Now where can I fly on Seoul that goes to an airport that I can get directly to Madison from? It looks like I have 3 options. I can fly directly to Atlanta, which gets me back to Madison. I can fly directly to Detroit, which gets me back to Madison. And I can fly... So JFK, it's not ideal. I can get to JFK and then hop over to LaGuardia to get to Madison. It's a little annoying, but I might consider it if my other options aren't great. Okay, so we have a few options from Seoul. I'm going to look at Brisbane. And so I get Nadi to Brisbane, and I can get to LA. From LA, I can get to Madison quite a few ways in 2 steps. Minneapolis, Detroit, Atlanta, Salt Lake City. So I have more options to get to Madison from LA. I'm going to look at Sydney, same thing with Sydney. Get to LA and then 2 steps to Madison. I'm going to look at Melbourne, same thing. So that's how I would start my research to get to Fiji from Madison using Delta SkyMiles.